may not know the name Jack Dorsey, but I'll betcha you know his company. It's called Twitter. And in his spare time, he runs another tech company that handles $4 billion a year in credit card transactions.
Now, I heard you mention my name, Ms. King.
Oh, Charlie.
Now, I want to tell you, I do bowl. I do bowl.
Okay. You may bowl.
But I know also the golden rule, which says if those who do don't talk, and those who talk don't do.
Okay, so when you're done bowling and you do a great job, do you walk around screaming, "Who's your daddy?
No,
Who's
I don't.
your daddy?"
No,
I can't imagine you ever
I would
uttering
never
those
do
words.
that. Never.
Who's your daddy, Charlie Rose?
I can't imagine saying that.
Okay.
Would never say that.
You know what I like about this show? There's never an uncomfortable moment.
Ever. All right.
You were saying?
Jack Dorsey's coming up. Our business and economics correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, met young Jack Dorsey at his San Francisco headquarters for a tour that you'll only see right here on CBS This Morning.
We've done a really, really good job at finding the best and brightest and constantly raising the bar and bringing people to work on something that, we all think is going to change the world.
If anyone knows about changing the world, it's Jack Dorsey. As Twitter co-founder, he helped change the way we communicate in 140 characters or less.
Does it involve reducing pricing?
Now, Dorsey is trying to change the way we pay for things.
We remove all the fees, we remove all the restrictions, we remove all the weird mechanics that you have to go through, and we can actually make it a delightful software experience. We have 26,000 square feet.
His new company, Square, uses a free device that lets people take credit card payments with their iPhone, iPad, or Android. It could make readers like this one
I'm going to sell it on eBay.
Obsolete.
But this is my bread and butter.
At her clothing boutique in New York City, Lois Eastland sells between 30 and 40 dresses a month. 95% of her customers pay with credit.
I would totally lose business if I was a cash-only business. I was having such a hard time with the banks and my merchant account. It just seemed to be endless fees for no reason.
Credit cards typically charge businesses between 2.5% and 5%, plus added fees for equipment and usage. Square charges a flat 2.75%, and the equipment is free.
All the customers that came in thought it was like, oh, what's this? This is cool.
Plus, it saved her a cool $200 a month in credit card fees.
The transactions are easier, they're faster, and the money goes into my account faster, so I have quicker access to my business cash.
Users also have access to valuable information about their customers, something Dorsey is passionate about.
A lot of what we're doing this year is making sure the small businesses have the data they need to grow. So we can say, you sold this number of cappuccinos today. This percentage of people also bought biscotti. This is what happens on a rainy day. This is your busiest hour. And then they can make decisions based on all that.
That upside works everywhere, from the coffee house to the White House. President Obama and GOP hopeful Mitt Romney have adopted Square on the campaign trail.
Will ultimately the candidates who are able to use something like Square make more money, fundraise more because they're using Square?
Oh, I believe so. I believe so. I think it's really going to change the game in terms of how you raise for campaigns. People are carrying their credit cards. They're not carrying cash anymore. They're not carrying their checkbooks. But they want to donate to the campaigns.
Be different tiers for different kinds of users.
But Dorsey is more focused on people than politics.
And a lot of people want to start their own business. So I would love Square to be the reason to finally take the jump.
He's taken the jump twice and still works every day at both Square and Twitter.
How do you split your time between the two?
I have 8 hours at one company, 8 hours at the other company.
16-hour days.
Yep. I'm very, very disciplined about my time, and every single one of my days has a theme associated with it. And
what's today's theme?
Today's theme is product and interviews.
Rebecca Jarvis joins us now. So this is a very interesting young man.
Yes. A very interesting young man, clearly has a lot of experience under his belt at a very young age, has now founded 2 companies. And what's interesting is he said to me, I said, so what's next for you? Are you thinking about founding another company? And his real objective at this point is to build off of what Twitter is doing and also to build off of what Square is doing.
So he's been 8 hours a day on Twitter and 8 hours a day on Square. He has 8 more hours he can give to some other company.
Exactly, another
Charlie
company.
says he's not working hard enough.
Right.
No, he's very mellow, very nice, and clearly very, very smart. And last time I checked, I thought he was single too. I have a couple people who had asked me about Jack Dorsey. What can you tell us about
I
that?
believe that you are correct on that note, Gail. We didn't talk a lot of personal stuff,
He's a
but he
nice
did
guy.
say he tries to set aside a little bit of time for fun every week as well.
Good for Jack.
There you go. Becky, thanks.